fridge. This is the old system, not totally the same as you can find nowadays, but we still can check it out. So it starts with a compressor. So the compressor has inlet and outlet. So this one is an outlet, this is an inlet. So you can also check, this one is cold, this one is hot. It's getting hot now.
You can feel it, like
Yeah,
physically
also,
touch it.
You can also touch
Don't worry, it won't bite.
It's not hot yet.
But gradually it will
So
gain
this is
temperature.
The low pressure side of the system. This one is high pressure side of the system. So the compressor compresses air. In this case, it's water. In the fridge, it's R134A. It's a refrigerant. So, and it goes to the. In this case, there is a valve, but in the plain fridge, it goes to the condenser. And this one, what it does, this side is hot. It's water from the compressor, and this one is cold. It's like cooling it down, the liquid inside, and sends it to the receiver. And the receiver in this case is actually this piece. Usually it's in most cases it's like a little bit like this one. In this case it's this one. So it also has an expansion valve, which is here. If the system starves in pressure, so it adds fluid inside the system, and some of the fluid returns to the receiver in here. When the water is going through the system, it starts as a water. In this condenser, some of the water remains liquid. Some of the water gets vaporized and goes. It's called,
like into vapor form.
hmm?
Into vapor form.
Yeah, it goes in the vapor form, and yeah, basically it cools down while it evaporates. So the energy is going down.
Mm.
So there is also this small piece. Yeah, it is hot here and it's cold down here. So it's called the throttling device. It's also in the plain fridge as well. You can find this device. So what happens? Here you can see the pipe is wide. Here is very thin, and here is the wide again on the bottom. So what happens? You get the pressure from the compressor, which is around 8 bars on the top here, and when it comes inside this pipe, this is approximately no, I don't have it. But this one is much higher diameter than here. Here is around 0.6 millimeters in diameter inside. So what happens?
I can just explain it very quickly. So what's happening? We already talked about this. You all should be able to tell. The throttling process. It's called the expansion valve. So we are passing the refrigerant from a larger diameter to a smaller diameter. So what happens? The velocity of the refrigerant increases, right? And what happens? Bernoulli's principle, velocity increase, pressure drops, right? So if the pressure drops, what happens to the refrigerant? It expands. That's why it's called an expansion valve. So you don't need to know the exact value. That's not of importance to us. What you just need to know is that In there, there's a velocity increase of the refrigerant because it's going through a smaller orifice. That's called the throttling process. And because there's a reduction in, or an increase in the velocity, there will be a reduction in the pressure, which causes it to expand. Okay?
Yeah, pressure drops. The boiling point of the liquid is dropping. Then it evaporates, and then the temperature is going down. So that's how it works. And you
Yeah.
can also touch it here.
Encouraged to touch. When you all go shopping, don't you touch? You touch the clothes, right? You feel it before you buy it. It's the same
Probably
thing
have
here.
too much flow of the cold water now, but
Yeah, it's really cold.
it actually has to be cold. No, it is warm here.
Okay.
It is warm here, but it's cold.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
on
but it's
the top.
cold on this side.
Yes. So it is fine.